So wherever you are, let's start today by just lying down on the mat. Find that nice comfortable position, lying down on the mat. And just resting yourself here, wherever feels good for you. Resting your feet, wherever feels good for you. Rolling your shoulders down away from your ears. Resting your hands, wherever feels good for you. And gently closing the eyes and just starting to breathe. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose, if that's comfortable for you. If it's not, then please do just breathe through your mouth. And if at any point your breathing is not matching exactly what I'm saying, please don't worry, you're not doing it wrong. Just take it in your own time, at your own pace. Make this class whatever you need it to be. And so we just start to check in with our breathing, noticing how you're breathing. If it feels fast or slow, if it feels shallow or heavy, if it feels forced or strained, or maybe it just feels easy. But whatever it is, not trying to change anything. And then we'll check in with our bodies by moving our attention from the tops of our heads all the way down through each and every body part. And just noticing how your body feels. All the areas that feel relaxed and spacious. All the areas that feel light and airy. All those areas that need your attention, need that stretch today. Just check in, tune in with how your body's feeling. And when you've scanned your entire body, bring your attention back to your breath, back to your breathing. And then we just spend a moment reflecting, thinking about the week that we've had, of everything that's happened. And gathering everything that's happened. All the good things, all the bad things. Whatever's come your way this week. Breathing it all in and feeling grateful for it all. Even if things didn't quite go to plan, maybe you've surprised yourself in how you've responded, how you've reacted. But whatever it was, feel proud for yourself, feel grateful for yourself, for everything that you do, everything that you give, everything that you are. And then we'll pop all of those thoughts and feelings into a box, move those to one side. It's all in the past, it's finished now, don't need to think about it anymore. As we spend a moment thinking about the week to come, everything that you have planned, everything coming up. And tuning into all the positive moments, everything that will make you smile, however big, however small, everything that you have, everything that you're grateful for. And breathing it all in, but then letting go, knowing that things can change at any moment, things might not go to plan, might not happen the way that you've expected, but it's okay. You just breathe through it and go with the flow. And then we'll pop all of those thoughts and feelings into another box. It's all in the future. We don't need to overthink it. It will be whatever it's supposed to be. And we can just release that pressure from ourselves and trust that whatever's coming our way is absolutely the right thing. As we bring ourselves into the present moment today. And we'll do this by fully connecting with our breath, giving ourselves this time to go fully inwards, to focus only on ourselves, without comparison, without judgment, breathing into every moment, enjoying every moment, and just appreciating it all, this stillness, this calm, this rest. So we'll start by taking 3 full yogic breaths together. Inhale into the count of 8, exhale into the count of 8. On the inhale, going to pull the abdomen away from the spine. On the exhale, going to squeeze the abdomen into the spine. And we'll start together by taking 3 rounds. Starting by exhaling, empty the lungs. And inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then returning here to your normal breath. Just taking a few normal breaths here, starting to feel this space in your chest, starting to feel these changes in your body. And stay here, focus here whilst I do the opening mantra for the class. Bhagavasya Dhyami Nyo Yona Prachodayat. From here, start to wiggle a little bit of life into the body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Bring your legs together, point your head, take both arms up above your head, can interlock the fingers here, pull the shoulders down into the socket. And pointing through the toes, pushing up through the hands. Take a nice big deep inhale, feel the length, stretch the body. On the exhale, can just release the hands down, bring the knees in towards the chest, hugging them tightly with both hands here. Pull and squeeze the knees in towards the chest. And just slowly start to rock from side to side, can massage out the spine here, start to waken up the body. And just taking nice big deep inhales and exhales here. Very nice. From here, inhale, squeeze the knees in towards the chest. On the exhale, going to push both feet up towards the sky, flex into the feet, push down into the base of the spine, and can just start to rub the legs here, massaging out the legs. Very nice. Flexing into the feet here on the inhale, going to bend that right knee, pull it tightly in towards the chest. Extend through the left leg, push into that left foot, flex into the foot. Very nice. Inhale, push into the leg a little bit more. Exhale, going to release the leg down towards the mat. Going to hover the leg above the mat and place the leg down onto the mat. But pulling through the right knee, flex into that left foot and just feel that nice stretch through the groin. Take a breath. Very nice. On the next inhale, going to lift the left leg all the way back up towards the sky. Exhale, release the right knee and push into both feet, extending both legs up towards the sky. Release the hands down onto the mat, push the shoulders down, flex into the feet, and just take a breath here. Very nice. On the next inhale, bend the left knee, hold it tightly with both hands. Exhale, release that right leg down towards the mat. And try and do the same as what you did on the opposite side, either hovering the leg or placing it fully down onto the mat. And flexing into that right foot. Take a breath. Very nice. On the next inhale, lift that right leg back up towards the sky. Exhale, release the hands and push into the left foot, pushing it up towards the sky. Very nice. Inhale, push into both ankles, and then exhale, let's slowly release both legs down towards the mat, pushing the belly button in towards the spine. With control, take it in your own time. Don't rush the end, challenge yourself a little bit here. Very nice. When your legs reach the mat, take a next inhale, plant both feet onto the floor, bending both knees. Exhale, take both arms out to shoulder level, palms facing down. And then very slowly just start to window wipe the legs, rocking them from left to right. Releasing the lower spine here, breathing as you move. Very nice. When the legs next reach the left side, just allow them to stay there and then gently twist your gaze down your right palm, plugging the shoulders in towards the mat. Breathing here, releasing here. Very nice. On the next inhale, bring the knees back to center. Exhale, drop them to the right and take your gaze down your left arm. nice. On the next inhale, bring the legs back to center. Exhale, bring both knees in towards the chest. And just clasp the knees tightly, pull them in towards the chest, and can slowly rock from side to side here. Or just stay still if that works better for you. Just listening to your body here. Make this movement work for you. Make it feel good. And breathing here. Very nice. Inhale, squeeze the knees. Exhale, going to release the feet down. Make your butterfly legs connect the soles of the feet together. And just allowing the knees to hang out towards the sides of the mat. Can rock from side to side, not one knee on the floor after the other, just waking up the lower spine, waking up through the hips. And then coming back to center, placing both hands onto the abdomen, allowing the knees to hang out towards the sides of the room. Taking a nice big deep inhale and exhale here. Take a breath. Very nice. On the next inhale, can bring the knees together and then use that exhale to roll onto the left side. Inhale to push yourself up into a seated position, keeping the eyes closed if you wish. Welcome to open your eyes here if you want. And finding whatever cross-legged position feels comfortable for you this morning, or just any seated position. Can arrange the legs however feels good for you. And then we'll start to push down here, push down into the base of the spine. Sit that belly button up, drawing that one straight line top of the head. Roll the shoulders down and out away from you. And just start to take a breath here. Pull the shoulders down, push down into the base of the spine. Feel that push up through the crown of the head. Sit that belly button in, nice straight line, very nice. Feeling all that space within your chest. Take a breath, breathing here. And on the next inhale, just going to look over to your right shoulder. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale over to the left. Exhale back to center. Inhale over to the right. Exhale back to center. Inhale over to the left. And exhale back to center. Be nice. Take it up. Inhale, chin goes up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin goes up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin goes up. Exhale, chin to chest. Very nice. Take it into your half neck roll. Inhale, sweep the chin over towards the right. And exhale, drop it back to center. And inhale over towards the left. And exhale, drop it back to center. And just keep this movement going now. Listen to your body, work with your breath. Make it whatever you need it to be, as big or as small as you like, as fast or as slow as you need. And then from here, can take it into a full neck roll if that feels good for you. But again, just listen to your body. Make this feel good for you today. Very nice. Taking one more round here, one more full inhale and exhale. And then we'll all meet back in the middle, this time pushing down into the spine. Elongate, straighten up the spine, push up through the crown of the head, drop the shoulders down, now away from the head. On the inhale, stick that belly button all the way in and lift. And then exhale, just going to hinge the right ear towards the right shoulder, pull that left shoulder down. And then if you want to, from here, can very gently place the right hand on top of the right head, extend the left arm away from the body, point through the fingers here. And just take a breath, breathing. Very nice. On the inhale, release the hands, come back to center. Exhale, roll the shoulders out and round. Inhale, stick that belly button in and lift. Exhale, hinge that left ear towards the left shoulder. Pull the right shoulder down. And then if you want to take that variation, just gently place the hand on top of the head, extend the right arm away from the body, and pull through the fingers, and just feel that nice opening through the neck here. Take a breath. Very nice. On the inhale, release the hands down, come back to center. Exhale, roll the shoulders out and round away from you. On the next inhale, just going to bring those shoulders up towards the ears and squeeze. Exhale, can go through the mouth or the nose. Big sigh, release. Release. Very nice. Inhale, draw and squeeze the shoulders all the way up towards the ears. Exhale, drop them down. Exhale, release. Inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale, release the shoulders down, very nice. Inhale, this time taking both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, pull those shoulders down. Inhale, stretch that belly button in and lift. Exhale, just going to start to reach from side to side here. Very nice, stretching all the way through the side body here. You can take the gaze up towards the fingers. And then inhale, bring yourself back to center. Exhale, pull those shoulders down. Inhale, stick into that belly and lift. Exhale, place that right hand onto the right side, little finger in line with the sit bone. Inhale to lift it with the left, and then exhale, just going to hinge over towards the right. Push into the wrist, ground those sit bones, pull with the fingers over the head. And then just breathing all the way into the left side body here. Take a nice big deep inhale. And exhale, just release through the sit bones, very nice. On the next inhale, twist that gaze up towards the sky, opening up the chest, pull the shoulders down, and take a breath here, breathing here. Very nice. On the next inhale, bring yourself back to center. Exhale, pull the shoulders down. Inhale, step back, belly button and lift. Exhale, left hand into the left side, little finger in line with the sit bone. Inhale to reach up through the right, and exhale, hinge over to the left. Again, push into the wrist, ground those sit bones. Pull with the fingers over the head and take a breath. Nice. Inhale, breathe into the right side body. Exhale, release through the sit bones. Inhale, lift and raise that gaze up towards the sky. Open up the chest and take a breath. Very nice. Inhale, come back to center. Bring the arms with you. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Inhale, lift all the way up, and then exhale, release the arms down. Let's release the legs out in front of us, flex into the feet, and just start to wiggle the legs. Massage out the calves, out through the thighs. Very nice. Coming back to center here, flex into both feet. On the inhale, take both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, going to take your left hand, place it onto your right knee. Inhale, lift up through the right. Exhale, place the hands behind the spine, push into the wrist, look forward, lift and lengthen, hold onto those feet. Exhale, going to twist the chin over the right shoulder. And just breathing here, take a breath. Very nice. On the inhale, push into the wrist, straighten yourself up. Exhale, bring yourself back to center. Inhale, take the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, plug the shoulders down. Inhale, step back, belly button and lift. Exhale, take the right hand onto the left knee. Inhale, lift it with the left. Exhale, place it behind the spine, push into the wrist, look forward, hold onto those feet. And on the exhale, twist that chin all the way over your left shoulder and breathing here. Very nice. Inhale, push into the wrist, straighten yourself up. Exhale, bring yourself back to center. Inhale, let's just bring both knees in towards the chest, hugging them tightly with both hands. You can just pull yourself all the way up here and straighten yourself up. Push down into the sit bones, push up through the base of the spine, through the crown of the head. Very nice. Take a breath. Lovely. On the inhale, bring the feet together. Make your butterfly legs. Hold on to the soles of the feet and slowly rock here from side to side. Massage out the sit bones. Very nice. From here, just going to release the feet forward. Make a nice big diamond shape with the legs. Inhale, sweep both arms up towards the sky. On the exhale, though, we're going to crumple all the way through the spine and just bring the arms and the head down towards the ground. Inhale, though, let's lift ourselves up. Bring the arms up nice and straight. Exhale, crumple your way through and bring that crown of the head closer towards the ground. Inhale again, lift the arms up here, pull through the fingers. Exhale, crumple and release yourself down. Very nice. One more. Inhale, lifting up through the fingers, so you elongate through the spine. Exhale, release yourself down and crumple into it. This time, let's just stay here. Bringing the chin closer towards the chest, allowing the head to hang here, not holding onto the spine. And using the breath here to inhale all the new, everything coming your way. Exhale, release anything heavy, anything that no longer serves you. Allow it to flow out into the ground. And just taking a few breaths here, breathing here. Very nice. On the next inhale, slowly walk yourself all the way back to center. Exhale, going to close the legs. Inhale, keep that movement going and spin yourself around, coming into our all fours position. Planting the knees nicely underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Gently placing the tops of the feet down onto the mat. And then as we inhale, we're just going to tuck the toes under and press into the feet. Push the weight back towards the hips. Inhale, just bring yourself back to center and release the feet down, relaxing into the soles of the feet. Exhale, tuck under those back toes and just push the hips down towards the ankles, just stretching out the feet here. Inhale, back to center, release the feet down. Exhale, tuck the toes and push the hips all the way back. Very nice. We'll just do 2 more rounds here. Inhale, come forward, release the feet down onto the mat. Exhale, curl under the toes and push the hips back. Inhale, bring yourself forward and release the feet down. Very nice. And then just start to shake it into the hips. Swaying out through the hips, pushing into the shoulders. Checking in with your spine now, noticing how your back feels, which areas need the attention. Very nice. From here, let's take it into a bit of a circle, circling the hips around. You can push them to the left side, drop them back towards the heels, and then swing it round towards the right. We can change it the opposite way, whatever works for you. Into all those areas that need your attention today. Working into the shoulders, into the hips, as much as feels good for you. No right or wrong here. Make this movement work for you, whatever you need it to be. And breathing fully and completely here. Taking nice big deep inhales and exhales. Very nice. Bring yourself all the way back to center. Checking that position once again. Knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Let's take 3 cat-cow. Inhale, drop that belly button, sweep that chin up towards the sky. Exhale to round it through, chin to the chest, push back into the shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, sweep that chin all the way up. And exhale to round it through and release. Very nice. Inhale, sweep it forward. And exhale to round it through and release. Very nice. Inhale, bring yourself back to center. On the exhale, going to sweep that right arm forward, bringing it out to shoulder level, point through the fingers. Exhale, take the left leg back, making one straight line here, pushing into the heel. Square off the hips, put that belly button in towards the spine, and find that center, find that balance, and just take a breath, breathing here. Very nice. On the inhale, pull through the fingers, pull through the foot, slightly raise them up, and exhale, just going to bring them back down into one straight line. Inhale, lift through the heel, pull through the fingers. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale to lift. And exhale, come back to center. Very nice. Check that position, square off the hips. Take one big inhale here and pull. Exhale, release the knee and the hand back towards the mat. Just sway it out, rock from side to side. And then we go straight into the opposite side. So checking that position once again. Knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Inhale, sweep the left arm up, shoulder level. Exhale, take that right leg back, flex into the heel. One straight line from the fingertips to the ankle, square off the hips, pull that belly button all the way in. And just activate here, take a breath. Very nice. On the next inhale, pull through the fingers, push into the ankle and slightly raise the arm and the leg. Exhale to bring yourself back to center. Inhale, lift the leg and the hand. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale to lift. exhale back to center. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale back to center, hold on to it, take one more breath here, inhale. Exhale, release the knee and the hand back to the mat. Check that position and just play it out from side to side. And then from here, let's go into our child's pose. Connect those big toes together, open the knees out, mat width apart, push the hips down towards the ankles. And then walk the hands forward, bringing the chest closer towards the mat. You can rest your chin on the mat, forehead on the mat, whichever one works better for you today. Breathe it all in. Breathe all that positive. Out from the body. Let's take a bit of a stop. Walk both over. Exhale, just allow the body to melt here, releasing. I'll walk the hands back and fix the body down here, breathe. Bring the hands back to center. Go on into the middle of the mat. Now, push into the hips, really side, you, wherever you back into your hands and push yourself back up into your all-fours position. And then we just check that position once again, knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, and then in your own time, taking 3 rounds of cat-cow, inhale to sweep it forward, drop that belly, chin goes up, and exhale, chin to chest, round it all the way through, push back into the shoulders. Inhale to release it forward, and exhale to round it through, very nice. One more round whenever you're ready. Lovely. Whenever you're in your own time, use that next inhale, bring yourself back to center. Exhale, gonna just bring that right foot forward, place it in between the palms, knee directly above the ankle. You can come up onto the fingertips here. On the inhale, push into the palms and into the fingers, take that chin up towards the sky. Start to slip that tailbone under. Inhale, take both hands up onto that front knee. Exhale, going to drop the shoulders down. On the next inhale, take the hands up towards the sky. Clasp the hands together, point the forefingers up. Exhale, pull those shoulders down. Inhale, step that belly button and lift. Exhale, just going to push back into the hips and take the chest up towards the sky. Hold it here, take a breath. Very nice. On the inhale, come all the way back to center. Exhale, release the hands down. Let's heel toe that left foot to the outside of the mat. Bring the left hand onto the inside of the left foot. I'm going to roll that left foot out onto the edge if that feels good for you, opening up the hips here. Now, very welcome just to stay here, keep that gaze down. If you want to, you can just come up onto the fingertips. Inhale, then sweep the chin and the chest forwards and looking at this, our lizard pose. Take a breath. Very nice. On the inhale, bring the foot back to center. Exhale, walk it back into the middle of the mat. Inhale, going to sweep the knee backwards and come back into our all-fours position, and then just rock it out from side to side. Very nice. And then we'll go for the opposite side. So this time, sweep that left foot forward, place it in between the palms, make sure the knee is directly above the ankles. On the inhale, push into the fingers, take the chin up towards the sky. Start to tuck that tailbone under and take a breath. Very nice. On the next inhale, bring both hands onto that front knee. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Find that center, suck through the belly button, lifting here, take a breath. And then on the next inhale, sweep both arms up towards the sky, can clasp the hands together, point the forefingers up. Inhale to lift, and then exhale, push back into the hips and hinge slightly backwards, coming into your crescent lunge here, take a breath, breathing here. Very nice. Inhale, lift, reach and lengthen. Exhale, going to place the hands back down onto the mat. Inhale, this time heel toe that left foot out towards the side of the mat. Bring the left hand inside to the inside of the foot. Now again, very welcome just to stay here. Roll that left foot out if that works for you. Open up the hip. And then if you want to push into the hip, take the chin and the chest up towards the sky. Take a breath, breathing here. Very nice. On the inhale, bring the foot back to center. And then exhale, sweep it backwards, come back into our all fours position. Now I'm going to go into our downward facing dog. If that doesn't work for you today, then feel free to stay here, take some more cat-cow, go into child's pose. If you're ready for downward facing dog, bring your hands one hand width in front of the shoulders, tuck those toes, and use that inhale to push into the legs, start to raise the hips up. We can play around with it here, so either bringing the weight forwards and back, starting to activate through the shoulders, through the hips. Or if you want to stay still and we'll pad, walk one knee in after the other, bringing as much of a twist here as feels good for you. Wherever you are, just breathe fully and completely, connecting with the body here. And then we'll come back to stillness, coming all the way up onto the toes, back into the hips. We'll draw the chest down towards the thighs, push into the palms. And when you're ready, release the ankles down towards the mat. And then just take a breath, breathing here, drawing the crown of the head down, feeling that one straight line, dropping the shoulders down and out away from the earth. Very nice. When you're ready, coming all the way back up onto your toes, bend your knees as much as you need to, and then take as many or as few steps as you need to. Walk your hands in between your palms. And from here, bending the knees as much as you need to. You can clasp onto the elbows, drop the head down towards the ground. And then slowly rock here from side to side, releasing out the lower spine. Very nice. Releasing the hands here, bend the knees as much as you need to, and then use that next inhale to unwind. Coming all the way up to standing. And then when you're here, open your feet out mat width apart, drop the shoulders down away from the ears, pull through the fingers here. Take a breath, breathing here. Very nice. Breathing it all in, all that fresh energy, all that new life, all that hard work. Tuning in with all the different sensations in your body, and take a breath, breathing here. Very nice. On the next inhale, bring the feet so they're back underneath the hips. And then you can slowly just start to push into the feet, rocking forwards and back. Feeling how your feet engage with the ground. Very nice. When you're ready, come back to center, push down into the feet, activate here through the calves, thighs, glutes, tuck that tailbone under, tuck that belly button in. Drawing that one straight line top of the head, chin parallel to the floor, drop the shoulders down and out away from the hips. And then the next inhale, going to push into the chest, push into the toes, draw the arms backwards. Exhale, sweep it forward, make that prayer position, namaste, bring the elbows out. Inhale, arms go backwards, chest goes forward. Exhale, release yourself back to center. Inhale, arms backwards, chest forward. And exhale to release back to center. Very nice. Let's stay here. Push down into the feet. Activate activate through the legs, tuck that tailbone under, push into the palms, pull the elbows up. On the next inhale, going to push into those hands, take them all the way up towards the sky. When you're there, flip them round. Exhale, draw a nice big circle out and round. Lovely. We'll take a few rounds here. Inhale, push into the palms, push them up towards the sky. And exhale to release and draw that circle out and round. Very nice. Keep this movement going now, working with your body, working with your breath. Make it whatever you need it to be. Very nice. Take one more round here. One more full inhale and exhale. And then we'll all meet back in the middle, but we're going to use that next inhale to just open out the arms to shoulder level. Pull through the fingers here. Make yourself as wide as you possibly can be. On the inhale, just going to flip the hands down, face the ground, palms facing down. Exhale, raise the fingers up and push and flex into the wrist. Inhale, it's going to drop the fingers all the way down towards the ground. Exhale, push into the wrist and raise them up towards the sky. Inhale, drop the fingers down. Exhale, release them all the way up. Very nice. On the next inhale, turn the palms back to face me. Exhale, going to cross the arms over, reach for the shoulder blades, give yourself a hug. Inhale, take the chin up towards the sky. And then exhale, drop that chin down towards the chest and push back into the shoulders. And breathing here, take a breath. Very nice. On the next inhale, going to open the arms all the way back out towards the side. Exhale, let's go straight into it. Opposite arm on the top. Reach for those shoulder blades. Inhale, chin goes all the way up. And exhale, chin to chest and hang here. Stay here, breathing. Very nice. On the next inhale, open the arms all the way back up. One more time, pull through the fingers, hold the arms at shoulder level, make yourself nice and wide. And then exhale, release the hands down and just roll the shoulders out. You can roll it out, circle it out through the hips. Very nice. And then we'll go for our balance today. So let's go for our tree posture. So planting that left foot either down into the mat or off of the mat. You can move to the side of the room, give yourself extra support, whatever you need it to be. And then find that focal point in front of you, something straight ahead of you, something down on the ground, but something not moving. Focus only on that. And then taking that right leg out to wherever you need it to be. Inhale, put that belly button in, and place it just with toes on the floor, foot onto the calf. Take the foot all the way up onto the thigh. But wherever you are, find that balance, find that center. And then bring the hands together, make that prayer position at heart center. And then if you want to, take both hands up towards the sky. And then if you want to, open them out wide, make that funnel, funneling all that joy, all that love, breathe it in. Very nice. Inhale, lift, reach and lengthen. Exhale, bring the hands back together, bring them all the way down. And then when you're ready, release that foot down and just shake it out. Very nice. And then we go for the opposite side. So this time, planting your right foot down into the mat. Find that focal point, tuck that belly button in. Inhale, turning the left foot out to wherever you need it to be. And when you're ready, bring the hands together, make that prayer position at heart center. And then if you want to, from here, push into the palms, take them all the way up towards the sky. And then very welcome, open them out wide, make that funnel. Very nice. Inhale, lift, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hands come back together. And bring it all the way down, and then release yourself here. And again, just shake it out. Very nice. Okay, let's make our way back down onto the mat. So bring the feet together. Going to go into a squat. Sorry, opening the feet out, hip width apart. Turn the heels out. Sorry, turn the toes out towards the sides of the room. Inhale, take both arms up towards the sky, come up onto the toes. Bring a nice big stretch to the body here. Hold it here, take a breath. Inhale, lift, exhale, hands come together. Start to bend the knees. Keep the heels raised for as long as you can. And then sit down into it when you're here. Push that tailbone down, pull the chest up, expand through the chest, and take a breath, breathing here. Very nice. Inhale to lift, exhale, release the hands to the heels down. And then bring yourself round, keeping the knees bent, opening the legs out, hip width apart, wrap the elbows around the knees, pull that chest in between the knees. And walk the hips slightly forward, make yourself as tall as you can be, push down into the spine, push up through the crown of the head. On the inhale, push into the chest. Exhale, just going to curl the spine through and release ourselves backwards, a variation on our cat-cow. Inhale, sweep it forward, bring that chest up and through. Exhale, curl the chin back towards the chest and crumple back into the spine. Very nice. Inhale, sweep it forward, chin goes up towards the sky. And exhale, chin to chest and round it through. Inhale, sweep it forward. And exhale to release. Very nice. Inhale, this time come all the way back to center. Exhale, release the hands behind you. Keep those fingertips facing forward. Two variations here. You can either just push into the chest and drop the head down towards the back of the room, or if you want to use that inhale, raise the hips off of the ground, drop the head down on the exhale, come into your reverse tabletop. Just push through the wrists wherever you are and take a breath. Open up the chest, breathing here. Very nice. Inhale, push into the hips. Exhale, drop them all the way down. Inhale, slowly releasing yourself vertebra by vertebra back down onto the mat. And then from here, on the exhale, bring the legs with you. Hugging both knees tightly in towards the chest and slowly start to rock from side to side here. Massage out the spine. And then from here, let's go into our happy baby. So inhale, come back to stillness. Exhale, just going to shoot the legs up, making these nice right angles from the hips to the knees, knees to the ankles. You can hold onto the toes, onto the ankles, or just gently press either onto the thighs, but be careful of the knees there. And then if you want to, you can rock from side to side, knock one knee on the floor after the other. Very nice. From here, come back to stillness, hold on to the feet, open up the knees, and just take a breath here, breathing here. Very nice. On the inhale, bring the legs back together and release them down towards the mat. And coming into our final relaxation now, our Shavasana. Rest in the feet wherever feel good for you. Rolling the shoulders down away from the ears, straightening out the spine here. Rest in the hands wherever feel good for you. And then just gently closing the eyes here, softening the face. And just connecting with your breath once again, that inhale and exhale through your nose. And just noticing how you're breathing now. If it feels the same as at the start of the class, if it feels different, but not trying to change anything, just accepting it exactly the way it is. And then we'll start to check in with our bodies once again by moving our attention from the tops of our heads all the way down through each and every body part. And just checking in, noticing how your body feels now. All the areas that feel relaxed and spacious. All the areas that feel loose and stretched. And if there are still any areas that feel tight or tense, in pain or discomfort, just acknowledge them, accept them, breathe into those areas. And then when you've scanned your entire body, bring your attention back to your breath, back to your breathing. And then we'll consciously relax each and every body part. Relax your forehead, cheeks, chin, relax. Neck, shoulders, arms, relax. Elbows, wrists, hands, relax. Chest, ribs, abdomen, relax. Hips, thighs, glutes, relax. Knees, calves, ankles, relax. Feet, toes, relax. Whole body relax. And then bring your attention back to your breath, back to your breathing. And stay here, relax here, breathe here. You can mentally repeat the mantra. Whatever happens, it's okay. I'm grounded. I'm calm. Whatever happens, it's okay. I am grounded. I am calm. And stay here, breathe here, relax here. If any thoughts do pop into your mind, that's totally fine, totally normal. Just acknowledge them, accept them, allow them to float away. You can deal with them later. And then bring all back to your breath, back to your breathing, back to the mantra. Whatever happens, it's okay. I am grounded, I am calm. And stay here, breathe here, relax here. Asatoma Satgamaya Namazoma Jyotirgamaya Pratyoma Amritamgamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly wiggle a little bit of life back into your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and bring your legs together, point your toes, take both arms up above your head and interlock your fingers here. And bring a nice big stretch to the body. Inhale, fill the lungs completely. And on the exhale, can release the hands down. And then can you use that next inhale to guide yourself up into a seated position, keeping the eyes closed if you can. And when you're here, bring your hands together, make that prayer position at heart center. And then bow your head down towards your hands. Thank you everybody for coming today, for joining me from this very special online class from Sri Lanka. I send you all my love, all my light, and I wish you a lovely rest of the day. And then give thanks to yourself for coming today, for giving yourself this time to focus solely on you, time that you absolutely deserve. From here, you can start to rub the palms together. Increase the speed to create that heat between your palms. And when you feel the heat, cup your hands up over your face. Take a nice big deep inhale. And as you exhale, can release the hands down and open your eyes. Thank you, everybody. Namaste.